The value that I chose for this class is simplicity. The reason that I chose simplicity is because that I thought it would be the hardest one to follow through with. The reason that I thought this one would be the hardest to integrate into my everyday life is because simplicity is really hard to accomplish, and I don't think that we think about how hard simplicity is to achieve. It's easy to set out and say, I'm going to simplify my life, I'm going to make things easier, but actually doing it is something completely different and a whole nother adventure on its own. I know that this is a religious course, the Quaker values and everything, it ties back into God and, your relationship with God, and simplicity wise, simplicity leads to a better relationship with God. I personally am not religious. I never really have been. I've been surrounded by Christians, growing up, as in my family, we were Baptists and such, but I've just never really connected on that level. So as far as simplicity in the sense of the Quaker value, I don't really connect with. I don't think it's necessary. That being said, I also don't think that it's not a good idea. Throughout this course, I've incorporated little things and big things to simplify my life, just to make everything go better and smooth. And the main reason I felt simplicity would help would be to lower my stress level. I think living a simpler life leads to a lot less stress, not getting caught up on material items or going out and spending a bunch of money on little things that I don't need, then I'm not stressing out about my wallet. I'm not worrying about wasting or blowing my money. If I'm on my phone 24/7, my battery's going to die. I'm not stressing out that, what am I going to do? I can't call my phone because it's dead. And it just really, in little ways, it really helped me to lower my stress level and to improve my everyday life. I also started cleaning my room more frequently. That was a big one because I'm not the cleanest of people when it comes to like my clothes or, just little stuff here and there. But after I started cleaning, making my bed every morning, it really, it helped things move along and flow well. And it really improved my life. I wasn't scrambling or like tripping over my clothes or like missing socks. I knew they were in my dresser and I knew where to get them. I wasn't running late because I couldn't find my shirt that I wanted to wear that day. Just like things had a place and I knew where I wanted to put them and I knew where to go to get them when I needed them, no matter if I had to hurry up and get it or if I could take my time. It just really improved my speed and efficiency in my life. This being my first year of college, at William Penn University, it really showed me how complicated and how busy life can get. It's hard to focus on the simple things, the simple things that make me happy, or I'm just so caught up on, this has to be done, this has to get done, I have to go to work, I have to, have all these assignments due, and it gets really clustered, and I often lose track, of what's important. I lose sight of, this is all a learning experience, and simplifying my life in the little ways that I have chosen to incorporate throughout this first 8 weeks has really proven to me that it doesn't have to be that complicated. You add stress to your life by having unnecessary items and things that you don't really need. I also downsized on my items that I own. My roommate and I, we moved out of the dorms, and I had no idea how much stuff that I actually had. It was a lot of work, and it surprised me that I had a bunch of stuff that I hadn't used in a really long time, or I bought it at Walmart and I never really had a purpose. I just kind of bought it because I just thought it was cool or I thought I needed it. And realizing that I had all these items that didn't mean a whole lot to me, that I didn't really need, showed me how much, one, money that I was spending, and two, how unnecessary some things are, and like they just complicated, that whole moving process. It was a hassle getting all my little knickknacks and everything that I didn't want, really, I didn't need, but I still had to, pack it up and take it with me. It really, it really dragged me down. And my roommate and I, we packed up some stuff that we were like, hey, I don't need this. And we took it to Goodwill and we donated it, and we downsized quite a lot, because combined we had quite a bit of unuseful stuff that really surprised me. And it was interesting to find out, but it wasn't too shocking in the sense that I've always liked to go shopping, just buy, something that I see or want. And even then, like, I know I don't need it, but I finally saw how it had affected me. And yeah, so this is the next scene is just going to be me cleaning up my room a little bit, tidying up, and really getting my life together and simplifying my everyday routine.